வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Be blessed by the divine. Today I am going to share my thoughts on neutralization of anger. So anger is a common problem that we all are face in our day-to-day life. So how to neutralize our anger? So at the end of this session you will be able to control your anger and also understand different things about anger. So when we discuss or think about anger, anger is something evil and it creates a problem to you physically and mentally, and also it affects others physically and mentally. And then we'll also look at the different types of anger, and also we'll look at the solutions for getting the anger from yourself, getting out the anger from yourself. So what is anger? Anger is something, it's actually you have some desire. So you want to accomplish your desire in your life. So when you try to accomplish your desire in your life, you see something is blocking in front of you. So the blockage, now you want to remove that block. So what you do is you apply some sort of a force and you try to remove the block from yourself, which is in front of you. So as you try to apply force to that, that's coming out as anger. For example, you are starting to office at morning 8:30. Now the food is not ready. So your desire to leave office on time is your desire. Now your wife has not prepared food, breakfast for you. You get angry because your desire is getting blocked by some other action. So this is anger. Now you want your son to study well, but he is not studying well. He is always playing. You get angry with him. So your desire to make him study well is being blocked by he playing the game. So you have a desire that is being blocked by some other action or people. As a result, you get angry. You see in our family life, different kind of people are there. And you advise somebody to behave something like that. It might be elder or younger to you. And they are not listening to your advice. They are always doing something wrong. So you get anger. So you want to do certain things in a certain fashion and people are not listening to you, then also you get angry. And there are some other times somebody comes and hurts you for no reason, or somebody comes and shouts you. So then as a response action, we get angry with someone. So these are all the different things. For situations we get angry. So these are basic reasons which we saw now. Now when you get angry, what are all there? Physically how you are affected, we are going to see that now. And mentally also we will see that. Physically, if you look at first actually from the top to bottom of your entire body, you are affected completely. That means first it affects. When you get anger, what will happen? You will get headache. First is you get headache. Next is for few people when they get angry, the eyes become red. Few people when they shout with anger, the air problem also they get. Now next is your tongues shiver. You don't know what you speak. Your breathing count increases. Then come down further. Your lungs, they pump more, breathe more, and they expand and contract more. So it affects your stomach further, and then it affects further if you look at your legs. Your legs shiver actually because of the anger. Then if you look at your hands also shiver. So, and excessive acid secretes inside stomach, and then it causes ulcer in your stomach. So from top of your head to your toe, the entire body is completely affected because of anger. So is this anger really required? So the anger first kills you. Do you understand? The anger first kills you, then it kills. Now let us look at the mentally how you are affected. First thing actually, when you get angry, you emit hatred radiation towards the opposite person. You emit hatred radiation. Then your confidence levels to face the situation comes down. You lose your confidence significantly. You do not know what you speak. and then you feel yourself mentally also tired. You get headache because of that only. After getting angry, you feel yourself guilty for getting angry, and then you feel fear of facing people, such people. Even though you got angry, you feel fearful of facing the person because he is going to induce your anger again and again, right? So these are all the mental problems that you undergo. Okay, now we look at how others are being affected. When somebody is getting angry, they slap the other person or they hurt physically first, right? Some few people do that, and then mentally it also affects them. Somebody is getting angry on you, what would you do? You will lie to them, you will hide the truth. So when you also get angry, people will lie at you because you are going to get angry, and they are going to hide the truth from you. Second, they are always fearful about you, because when somebody gets on angry to you, you are fearful on them, right? The same way, when you get angry, somebody is fearful about you. They are not. So it distances the relationship between you and the opposite person. So other person also is mentally affected, and especially in the family life, especially in the husband and wife relationship, if they get angry frequently, and if the children watch that anger frequently, they also start getting angry because that's what you are teaching to them. As a result, they will learn the same anger from you, and then what will they do? They will also fight with each other. Your children will fight with each other. How does that habit come? Because you get angry and fight with each other, they also get angry and fight with each other. So you are teaching a lesson, anger lesson, to your children. So it mentally affects you, physically affects you, it mentally affects you, it physically affects the other person, it mentally affects the other person. So your children's confidence goes down. So all combination of all these, in any way if you look at, anger never helps any situation. So is this anger really required? Now you think, is this anger really required or not? This anger is not required. So now we look at different types of anger that normally we get in our day-to-day situation. Some people will talk with a loud voice. That's a kind of an anger. Some people will talk pricky words. It will hurt you deep in your, deep. So that's type of anger. Another type of anger is they'll not talk anything. They'll keep their face very, stiff and nervous. They'll not talk for one day fully, and you have to go and run behind them to make them talk to you. So that's another type of anger. So different people express their anger in different ways. This is also a kind of an animal imprint that we have carried over from our ancestor to several generations we have carried forward. So when you when you talk, it hurts the other person's mind significantly. And especially if you carry the anger too long, that means you are killing so much amount of time yourself. Because the entire day, if you don't talk with anger with someone, that means you spoiled your complete day. Now we look at little more in detail certain aspects of anger. So there is something known as mental frequency. Okay. So what is mental frequency? You switch on the fan. Now I can switch on the fan. I can increase it to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. When I switch it on, keep it 5, high speed it rotates. Same way, the body has something known as genetic center. In the center you have the genetic center, and your biomagnetism is rotating around your body. Now as the biomagnetism is rotating around your body, what you do? It's actually a frequency. It creates a frequency. So let's say if I am operating at a higher frequency, that means the rotation speed is very high. The biomagnetism rotation is very high. Let's say I am in a calm state, then biomagnetism rotation is very uniform, harmonious. So if the frequency is high, what will happen? It will make a very big circle. That means from the center of your body, genetic center, it will make a very big circle around your body. That means what? When the fan runs at high speed, more air will come. The same way, the more energy will drain out from yourself. More energy will drain out from your body completely. Then you feel tired physically and then mentally. Now you lost energy. How do you get back this energy? You have to eat food, rest, and sleep, and drinking water. All various sources you get energy. But simply you drain out that energy in your anger. Is this anger really required? Not required. Not at all required. Anger is not good for your health and for your mind. Now, next one more thing aspect is something shukshma. That is something happening in the cosmic layer. Now what we talked about is the physical aspect of it. We're going to discuss a little more in detail, in depth about cosmic layer, what is going to happen. When I get anger, I emit negative radiation. I emit negative radiation. Now this negative radiation goes and falls onto the opposite person. So you actually emit a curse onto him. It's a negative thought. It's completely a negative thought. When I get anger, what I do? You will not live long. You will go like this. You will go like this. I just curse. Whether you express it outside or not, in your mind, you keep on cursing the opposite person. If you curse somebody, you will be cursed. If you blame somebody, you will be blamed. If you love somebody, you will be loved. If you help someone, you will be helped. That's the law of simple law. Nature's law. Very simple law. So if you curse someone, you will be cursed back. So if you emit negative radiation, you will receive back the same negative radiation. So anger is one of the form of the negative radiation. As you emit, you immediately receive back, because that's the way the system works. Law of nature works like that. So if I curse someone, and as I have created that imprint and it is stored on my soul, my genetic center. Since I curse someone, somebody will come and create the same kind of pain inside myself, and I will feel the same pain. Because I got anger and created the same pain to someone else. The same pain I am going to experience. So, not only that, frequently if you get anger, so I got anger one time, I have now got stored a curse of X amount of curse is being stored on my genetic center. I curse again, curse again, curse again, get anger, curse again. Do that repeatedly. What happens? Significant amount of cursive radiation formed in my body and completely clogged into my genetic center. As a result, it starts showing up in my body in the form of diseases. Because it's anger, right? That's a kind of a feeling. It shows up in as a form of disease. Not only that, it shows in the form of life problems. You will face more problems. If you get angry with your wife and go to office, your boss will shout at you. If you get angry in the work environment and come back home, your wife will shout at you. Because you imagine like a train. You take in India actually, in those olden days, there used to be a train which you actually, when it goes away, it gives when it actually goes, you can see the path by identifying the smoke that it emits from that actually. The same way when the flight travels, you will see the path of the smoke that the flight gives out. The same way, when you get angry, from your body, such negative vibration is throughout wherever you go, like a cloud. Is that right? Same way, when you walk on the road, you travel with that vibrated energy level. So, who will attract a vibrated energy level person you are? And you are going to attract a similar vibrated energy level person as per the law of nature. So, when you are agitated, vibrated energy level attracts a person with similar vibration. You both meet, anger exchange, pain exchange, misery exchange, down. That day is gone. Next day, again, since already you got that negative vibration set up, that's going to repeat the same pattern, because a river flows in a specific direction most of the time, always. The same way, if you habituate yourself, if you program yourself, if you tune yourself to the anger pattern. Next they start, you fall into the vicious cycle of anger again. You are completely lost and you physically tired and you have a lot of diseases. Mentally you suffer yourself. Is this anger really required? Think about it. Not at all. It's not good for your health. It's a poison. Buddha says, holding on to anger is drinking a poison and expecting the other person to die. Holding on to anger is holding a fire in your hand and throwing on to someone else. First it burns your finger before it burns the other person. Is this anger really required? Not required. Remember, somebody got angry with you, let's say, probably 5 years back. They shouted you with some words. Still, you remember those words. Remember, right? Because those words still echo in your that day. They said like that, I can't forget in my life. You say that, right? The same way, when you get angry with someone and you shout at someone, those words echo in their mind. Even though you do a lot of good things, it still echoes in their mind, and as a result, it affects your relationships. So it can't be explained by words. So that's the power, that's the negative radiation that anger emits out now. Now, let us come to the solution part of the anger. Now we know anger is harmful to you physically, harmful to you mentally, and harmful to others physically, harmful to others mentally, and harmful to you in a spiritually. If you are doing meditation, if you are following a spiritual path, if you get anger, you will not get concentration in your meditation. So at a soul level, you spoil your genetic center, you spoil your soul, you hurt yourself, remember, right? Let us come to the solution. So how to get rid of the anger? Now let us ask some question. Whom do you get anger frequently? That's the next question. Whom do you get anger? First was my life partner. Everybody, most 99% of this word answers life partner. Next, children. Next, parents. Next, brothers and sisters. Next, office colleagues. These 5 people whom you interact regularly is where you get angry frequently. Then about the society and etc. Life partner, let us take. Is the life partner not helping you in one way or other way? Can you not think about the good things that you receive from your life partner? Your life partner is offering a lot of support to you, isn't it? Yeah, your life partner is doing a lot of help to you. He or she is earning money or taking care of the home, servicing you in various ways. A lot of good things you receive from your life partner. Can you not sacrifice this anger for the benefit of your life partner? You should do that as a gratefulness, as an act of gratitude. You should do this to your life partner. Then your relationship will improve. There will be a harmonious relationship between you and your life partner. So to get out of anger situation with your life partner, you should bless your life partner every day. You should close your eyes. You should say 30 times you bless every day. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. Think about your life partner in your mental picture and say, be blessed by the divine. Be blessed by the divine. You practice that 30 days. If you have conflicts in your life because of various reasons, you will see that changing dramatically and drastically. Many people who have gone to the extent of divorce because of the relationship strains, they used to bless with each other and they have got rid of all those problems and living a happy life. And you can transform your life if you try to do that. It's a very simple opportunity. Sitting, closing your eyes, blessing your life partner, saying be blessed by the divine, sending a cool wave. Anger is a hot negative radiation. This is a cool, harmonious, peaceful wave that you are sending. Thinking about a lot of good things received from life partner also makes you cool. Reduce your expectation from the life partner. That's one. Second, children. Coming back to the children, you get anger frequently. Remember, as a children, did you not make mistake in your life? Many mistakes you made, right? Then how can you say that they cannot make mistakes in their life? Children are supposed to make mistakes. But it is your responsibility to correct mistake behavior, not all the mistakes. So So you need to teach them how not to commit mistake. So unless you know the value of life, you know the law of nature, you can't teach them really. If you are a person prone to anger frequently, how can you teach your child not to get anger? So you need to talk to your child very nicely and explain, and then tell that, in a calm way, and bring out a change in the pattern. Remember, beyond all, what is your child? Who is your child? It's all your karma. Whatever is left over is given to your child. If you have been behaving very naughty with your parents, the same thing will be repeated by your child, which you have to understand. If you have done a lot of bad deeds and bad karmas, that's what your child is going to do. If you have done a lot of good deeds, and if you at least do in future, that positive radiation will help your child. So your child is basically your Xerox copy. That you should understand. So you should help your child to come out of the negative behaviors. And if you bless your child regularly every day, it will send positive radiation, and he or she will start responding to you very well. So in this way also, you can reduce the anger from your child. Next is your parents. Typically the problem is, we rely on with parents for pretty long time. And after you grow up, you feel yourself that you know many things than your parents. And you start advising your parents, do this, do that, do this. They don't listen to you, and you get angry with them, right? So yes, there is a problem, because everybody has certain habits they have practiced over a period of time. It's very difficult to change their habit, because you yourself is not able to, you are not able to change your habit overnight. You learned many lectures, listened to many lectures, practicing yoga or meditating, but still you are not able to change your behavior completely. How can you expect somebody who is not practicing yoga or meditation and expecting him to change just by your anger? So first of all, you want somebody to change, and how can you expect somebody change by getting angry? You can't, right? So anger never changes any person. If at all, if you feel that anger can produce, it will produce always pain. So rather, you advise them in a very calm way, peaceful way, so that they can understand. After that also, they may not listen at all at some times. It's possible. So what should you do? You should leave it as it is. You should not expect anything from them, because that's what is their life. So if you try to enforce using anger, it will create more strains, more pain in the relationship, which is more worse than the earlier condition. So anger is not the resolution with anyone for that matter, and especially with office or work environment, bosses or colleagues. You should not express anger, because it spoils the situation completely. Rather, peacefully tell your thing, whatever, and then bless your parents, bless your colleagues. Through that, a magic will happen in your life. Remember, I am speaking with experience. I am speaking with experience. I bless my colleagues. I bless my boss. I bless my life partner. I bless my children. I bless my child. And I bless my parents. As you bless everyone, that constant positive radiation interact with each other, and then it will change the relationship. That's the one. Next is actually forgiving others. That's another important thing which you need to learn. Forgiving is the best gift that you give it to yourself, because forgiving is something, you heal yourself. Because when you make mistakes, somebody forgives you. If you forgive someone, somebody will forgive you. That's the law of nature. If you forgive, you will be forgiven. If you forgive, you will be forgiven. Remember. So you forgive your child. Your boss forgives you. You forgive your life partner. Your boss forgives you. So that's how it happens. So if you create a hurt and get anger frequently without forgiving, same thing will happen somewhere else as well. So forgiving, who can forgive? Who can give love unconditionally? Abandoned love, if you possess inside yourself, you can easily forgive others. Remember how many mistakes we have committed in our life? Many mistakes, right? Isn't it? So someone has forgiven us, right? So same way we should forgive others. So forgiving is another solution you need to apply here. Many scientific, as you forgive, it actually cools your body. Remember, I am in anger, very tough. Moment I forgive, it cools my body. It brings me back the calmness. It sets me from the prison of anger, right? So forgiving is another important medicine that I can apply to myself. First of all, it benefits me a lot than benefiting the opposite person. Right? Next is actually you need to learn a few more things. Tolerance, adjustment, sacrifice. Remember, life has different people. We meet different kind of people. Not everybody is perfect in life. You need to tolerate. You need to expect tolerance and some amount of sacrifice, some amount of adjustments in life. Because things are not so perfect. So if you learn all these habits, then anger will come down. So you need to start exercising this. Let's say you get anger every day, for example. So 7 days in a week you are getting angry. You do meditation. So when you do meditation, you go to the calm state of your mind. As you practice calmness in your mind, you go to the calmness. So anger is the other end. So when you practice meditation regularly, you travel to the calmness. So your elevation to anger will come down. Because so far you got angry with a high pitch. After practicing regular meditation, high pitch will become medium pitch and then low pitch and then it will come down. So 7 days you got angry. After doing meditation regularly and practicing introspection, analyzing your thought, you can bring it to 6 days a week, 5 days a week, 3 days a week, 2 days a week, 1 day a week, once in a month, once in a year. You can change the thought pattern. It's easy, possible. So, it's possible to do that. So how do you do that? Practice meditation, practice, bless everyone, exhibit tolerance, adjustment, sacrifice. Automatically your life changes. This is the only way to get out of anger from your life. Remember, by changing all these things, you increase your longevity because you save a lot of energy. Use that energy wisely for some other purpose. As you save a lot of energy, you feel fresh. Your existing diseases are cured. So you establish a positive, harmonious relationship between you and your life partner. Your life partner is truthful to you. You can trust your life partner because he or she will also start trusting you. Your children will trust you. They'll open up themselves and they'll talk truth to you. They'll ask, well, how can I do what I do? Solutions, they will talk to you. All these things are possible when you are a personality with exhibiting peace. Remember. So that's the important aspect of neutralization of anger. Whenever somebody is in agitated mode, remember, so they are in aggravated state. If you are also in aggravated state, aggravation plus aggravation result in more aggravation. Rather, you go to a calm state, aggravated calmness. Now what will happen? It will transfer aggravation to come down. Because you transfer calm waves, right? Calm plus aggravation gives you some amount of calmness. Aggravation plus aggravation gives you always aggravation. So anger plus anger will result in significant misery and pain. Love plus anger reduces the anger. More love plus anger becomes love. More and more and more love, anger goes away. That's the way we can live in this life. This entire life is the divine power, the supreme consciousness is governing all of us. And abundant love is inside yourself. Discover that love. Pour it on to everyone. And you will see your world being very wonderful and happy. And that's the only way we can actually get out of this anger. So let us all take an auto suggestion. Close your eyes. Be blessed by the divine. Today, I have understood the importance of anger. I know how anger creates pain inside myself, physically and mentally, and also to others physically and mentally. I will love everyone around myself. I will not expect anything from anyone today onwards. I will unconditionally supply love to everyone. I do not expect anything from anyone. I am freed completely from the anger. I love everyone. I pour abundant love from myself to my life partner, my child, my colleagues, my neighbors, to the society and this entire world community. With this, I feel myself very happy, and as I see my progress every day, it gives me a lot of success and happiness. Be blessed by the divine. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன், வாழ்க வளமுடன்.